What's up, everyone? All right, we're here. We're about to start a private lesson with a middle school wrestler from the area, and yeah, it should be fun. And you get to see some of the things that I do with younger wrestlers that are still trying to figure out how things work, and also some drills that I like to do to get their skills up in certain areas and stuff. So here you go. Come over here on just a line, remember. All right, just start off with just moving in your stance again, like just working on, again, like I said last time I was talking to you, you do still too much of this, right? Like really think about your stance, whether it's a left leg lead or a right leg lead, right? Like really focus on being able to move in this position, okay? You got to understand that 90% of your wrestling attacks are going to come like in a moment. So if you constantly are switching, how are you going to know which one's there, right? So like just coming here, just a real quick, just an observation, right? When I'm wrestling you, I'm thinking lead leg here, trying to get angles to here, right? If I get this angle, I'll shoot. But oftentimes, if I'm wrestling somebody good and I get this angle, well, that's what's going to happen. And that's when I can take my single. If I threaten that single and they move there, I've got to chain wrestle back to this side. But if I'm constantly going back and forth, how do I effectively get anything going, right? So I'm thinking, how do I use my backhand to set up and pull, right? Set up and pull, right? Get you to react, take my shot, right? Set up, get an angle, right? Pull, get to my shot. You understand what I'm saying? Again, one thing I did with him, I love these, it helped me just to not think and just be like, train my feet to move. Train my feet to move, right? And you don't have to use the circle. I use the circle because maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. It's easier for me to do that. Just move around and stuff. What am I pushing off of? Back. My back foot. So if you shoot here, right? So my weight is constantly like shifting, right? If you shoot here, you understand? Yeah. And you can shift back and forth, but always pushing. All right, so we just finished up. I just finished up the next, that last session with another kid. Good kid. I forget what he did last year, but again, same things that we're working on at basically all levels is continuing to dominate the hand fight, control the inside tie, control the pressure, create a lot of tension, and dictate where the wrestling is taking place with your hands, right? you know, a lot of it comes from stance and motion, a lot of it comes from hand position, club in the head, getting angles, and getting to, I like to think that they're, you know, secure positions, the armpit, the hand on the head, pressure, and a lot of offense comes from that. So we finished that up. That's the second session. Now we're gonna progress to some live wrestling. Man, what a day. 2.5, 3 hours of wrestling. But nothing better than wrestling on a Saturday. Always getting better. Yeah, that's a wrap. We'll try to get you to the next one.